In today's video, I will be ranking every Fortnite skin that has a transformative built-in emote. So for example, this won't include Spider-Man's Neighborly Hang built-in emote or Cammy's Cannon Strike built-in emote, because with those built-in emotes, the skin doesn't transform from one style to another after the emote happens. Also, there's going to be two factors that determine where I'm going to rank these skins with their built-in emotes, and that's going to be what does the before and after look like for the skins, and how cool was the transformative emote. Now remember, this ranking is just my opinion, so be sure to let me know down in the comments what you think are the best transformative built-in emotes. If you enjoy my videos, be sure to use code TuneSpider in the Fortnite item shop to support me. And now let's get to ranking. Alright, so to get this started, we're going to start with Joey from the Chapter 2 Season 7 Battle Pass. The built-in emote for this skin is called Unzipped, and I think it is very clever, and it's very creative as well, because if you look at the first version of the skin, you have this tough, ripped, tatted, eye patch dude, and then once you activate the emote, you unzip it and it reveals an alien, which was perfect for the invasion season. I think this is a very good built-in emote, so it's going to be ranked in peak. Next up, we have Lexa from the Chapter 2 Season 5 Battle Pass, and her built-in emote is called Hunter Protocol, and I love this one. I think it is so sick the way like the slow motion happens during like the action jump, and then her suit starts forming around her. I think that's really cool, and I think it really enhances the skin as well. I'm not a huge fan of the base version for Lexa for this cel-shaded one, but I think her Hunter suit looks awesome. I think the emote itself is pretty creative, so I'm going to be putting this in the S tier. Next up, we have the Spire Assassin with the Tower Guard built-in emote. I was honestly going to put this in D, but after watching it a couple times, I decided the animation for the helmet coming off and going on honestly looks pretty cool. I like the way they designed it. I like the way they did the animation. Yes, it is a very simple transformative built-in emote, but I don't think it deserves the D tier, so this will be going in C. Next up is Storm from our first Marvel season. Now don't get me wrong, I love the skin. I think she has a couple great styles, but in reality, when it comes to her Gale Force transformative built-in emote, it's really nothing crazy at all. I do like the animation with the storm taking place, the lightning happens, her eyes turn white, but then all you get is her back bling at the end of it. So this pains me to do, but I'm going to be putting this in the D tier. And then next we have Thor, the God of Thunder, which was actually the name of his transformative built-in emote. Basically, all it does is it turns him into the blue variant style that he has. Doesn't change his suit or anything. Nothing crazy animation-wise happens for the built-in emote. I definitely feel like they could have done something way more creative for Thor. So this will actually be joining Storm in the D tier. Now we're moving on to the Origin, who has the Unchained emote, and it goes well with his character. He has this prison outfit on, he's chained up, then he breaks free, and then his 7 suit forms around him, which I think is very cool. I also think he has one of the best suits out of the 7. The animation for it is pretty great, so this will be going in the S tier. Up next is Clark Kent, and I bet you'll never guess who he turns into for his transformative secret identity. But in all seriousness, I do like this. It just has that classic Superman feel to it. The way he shows the S on the chest, then does the spin animation, then reveals his suit. I think it's a solid transformative emote, so this will be going in the B tier. Next up is Jennifer Walters, and her transformative built-in emote is the Gamma Overload, which makes sense because she turns into She-Hulk, and I think they did a pretty good job with it. It's pretty much what you would expect for a built-in emote for Jennifer Walters, so this will be going in the A tier. Now we're moving on to Condor, a skin that I think is very underrated, and the built-in emote does play a part in that because I do like the other style that he turns into, but this is the transformative Vengeful Wish emote, and you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. It looks like spirits are like forming around his body, then he turns into his alternate style, and I think it's really cool. I love the animation for this. I think there's a lot of detail put into it, a lot of creativity, so this will be going in the S tier. Next up is Kato Thorn, and I love his transformative emote. I like how he turns into his Revenant style. The emote is called Metamorphosis, and it's just great. The animation with the bats flying around him. He goes from his Kato Thorn style to this Revenant style, like I mentioned. All of it is just really cool, so I'm going to be putting this in the peak tier. And then next we have TNTina from the Chapter 2 Season 2 Battle Pass. I don't mind this one, I just don't think it's anything special. It is kind of cool that she turns into a cel-shaded skin, but I'm not the biggest fan of that cel-shaded skin. The built-in emote is called Boom. It's alright, nothing crazy happens, so this will be going in the C tier. Now we're moving on to Torin and her transformative built-in emote, and I love this one. This one is really cool. The sideways shift, the way the cube kind of breaks apart and then scans her outfit, it looks like, and changes the look and the colors of it. I think it's really clean. I love the visuals to it. The sound effect is pretty cool, and I like the look of the new suits. So in my opinion, this deserves to go in peak. Next up is the Foundation. So we got another 7 member. Technically, he is the leader, and his built-in emote is called Tactical Visor Toggle. He just pretty much presses a button and undoes his helmet. For me, this was honestly going to go in the D tier. I know something similar happens for Spire Assassin, and I put that in C, but that's because I like the animation for that way more than this one. But if you wait long enough, we all know it's The Rock. and then the eyebrow raise happens, have to at least put it in the C tier. And then next we have the Ageless. First off, one of the coolest tier 100 skins, also has a really cool built-in emote with the call to arms. That final version of his with the white and gold knight suit pieces together on him, it's so sick. It's definitely going in the peak tier. And I know I already talked about TNTina, but let's talk about Dynamo TNTina. And I don't feel any different about hers, if I'm going to be honest. The Heartillery built-in emote is alright. I think it's a little cooler than the original one, but it's still going in C tier. I don't think it's that much better to where it deserves to go in B tier. And then next up is Shuri with the Take the Mantle built-in emote. I love this one so much. I love the way she does the backflip and then her suit forms around her. She has the kinetic glow when she lands. And then you can hear the sound effect of her claws coming out. All of it is just so sick. It's so clean. This will be going in peak as well. And then next we're moving on to Valeria, another tier 100 skin that I really like. Very underrated along with her built-in emote, the Everburn. I love like this power that she has, and she uses it with the flame, kind of plays with it on her hand, and then essentially creates an outfit for her, which I think is really cool. This will be going in the S tier. Now we're moving on to Flake's power. So this is actually an icon skin. He's got a pretty good built-in emote, not gonna lie. I like the Get Flaky emote. I like that he turns into like this phantom look. I think it's pretty cool. This will be going in the B tier. Moving on to Mecha Strike Defender. I know it's pretty simple, but no one's gonna change my mind. I think it's cool. It reminds me of the Power Rangers, I'm not gonna lie. And I know there's multiple skins that have this. I'm just using the Mecha Strike Defender for example. But the Battle Stances built-in emote going in the B tier. And then next up we have Vix. I like the skin, but the built-in emote is nothing special. The spin out basically just does a spin and then changes colors of the suit. This will be going in the D tier. Moving on to Hemlock. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe she was the first skin to actually get a transformative built-in emote, essentially changing the look of her design from one skin to another. And this was absolutely perfect, especially for Fortnitemares. The witch skin transformation with the witchcraft emote, all of it is just really, really good. So this will be going in the A tier. Next up is Era from the Chapter 4 Season 3 Battle Pass. I really like the Ancestral Shift built-in emote, mainly the animation of it. Nothing crazy skin-wise happens. She really just goes from one color of an outfit to another, but the animation is amazing. One of the best animations for a built-in emote in my opinion. So even though not much happens skin wise, animation wise, I feel like this definitely deserves to be in the S tier. And then next is Tony Stark. I feel like his was pretty expected. Still loved it, don't get me wrong, but of course the Iron Man suit was gonna form around him. Still insanely cool, and really glad we have something like this in Fortnite, so this will be going in the A tier. Next up is another superhero you would expect to have a transformative built-in emote, and that's Beast Boy with the Go Ape emote. I honestly expected more, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like for a character like Beast Boy who can turn into any animal, we should have at least gotten a few different options. Like, don't get me wrong, being able to turn into the ape is pretty sick. I do like the emote. I just really wish we would have gotten more. Maybe like a tiger, a T-Rex, maybe a sea otter. I don't know, just something. I think that would have been really cool. So this will be going in the B tier because I still think it's good. I just don't love it. I'm not super excited about it because honestly for the character I expected it, and I did expect more. And then next we have Predator, the Bio Helmet Online transformative emote. Nothing crazy happens for this one. You almost expect it as well. The helmet comes off, reveals the Predator's face, and then does the Predator screech, which is all really cool. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. But as far as ranking it on a tier list compared to these other built-in emotes, I can't put it super high. So this will be going in the C tier, similar to like Spire Assassin in the Foundation. Nothing crazy happens, but I do like it. Now we're moving on to Hades, the King of the Underworld. Has a great transformative emote. It's a dark transformation. You can see the souls that are lost in the underworld kind of circle around him. Then he gets the Styx River glow. All of it is so sick. Nothing crazy happens with the skin really. It's not like he changes from one skin to another or has any drastic change, but I do like this one. This will be going in the A tier. Next is The Weeknd with the masked transform emote. All he does is take the mask on or off. I don't get what would be cool about this at all, I'm not gonna lie. Like, don't get me wrong, The Weeknd's combat skin isn't that bad. It's actually pretty cool, but this emote is terrible. This will be going in the D tier. Next is the Good Doctor with a Morph Juice emote, going from a doctor to the monster. I love this concept. It's great. It's executed well. I like the animation and everything about it. It's great for Fortnitemares. I'm not gonna lie though, I'd be pissed if this happened to me. So for me, this will be going in the A tier because I do think it's executed well. Not the biggest fan of the skin, but I do think they did a good job. Now we're moving on to Camille. I love this one. It's adorable. I can't help it. She's looking around and then all of a sudden she turns into a rat with these red eyes. I can't help but like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. The squeak built-in emote is going in the S tier. Now moving on to Dragon Ball. The reason why I said Dragon Ball is because pretty much all of the characters that we've gotten under that collab have been charging up built-in emotes. Like for example, Goku's charging up emote. All of these are really cool. Great callback to the show. So these will be going in the A tier. And then next we have Eddie Brock with Venom Unleashed. Of course, he turns into Venom. Because I'm a huge Marvel fan and a huge Spider-Man fan, I really wanted to put this in S or higher, but I just can't. I don't know. Something about the animation just does not look good to me, especially the way that Venom's head forms around his. I feel like they could have done something a lot better. I'm not the biggest fan of this animation in the game. Don't get me wrong. It looks cool in the movies. It just didn't translate that well to the game, but I do like the Venom skin. So this will be going in the B tier. Next up, we have Megalodon tier 100 from chapter 5 season 3. His Get Nitroed built-in emote is basically Johnny Storm's Flame On, and I love it. I think it's awesome. Not much really changes for the skin besides his skin and hair practically being on fire. I like the animation for the emote. This will be going in the A tier. Moving on to Ava, I like this one. It's very creative. The swipe of the phone, kind of like this digital effect happens in the animation and then completely changes her skin. I don't know what to, I'm going to be honest with you. So I'm not even going to try. You can let me know in the comments, but I do think Ready Up is a good transformative emote. So this will be going in the A tier. And then following right behind it is going to be Snoop Dogg's The Dog emote. I was going to put this in B tier because it is pretty simple, but I can't. It's Snoop Dogg. I can't do that. I love the fact that his head turns into a dog as he's dancing. And so like I mentioned, this will be going in the A tier. Next up, we have Neymar Jr. So obviously one skin is just him in a soccer outfit, but the animation is really cool for this transformative emote. Turns into like a mechanical jaguar, which is pretty sick. Overall, this is solid, so this will be going in the B tier. And then next we have Twin changing from one skin to another. I like the Ready Player One goggles they use for the animation. I think it's a solid emote. This will be going in B as well. Then moving on to Messi. So of course, similar to Neymar Jr., he's in a soccer outfit, except he turns into a full-on lion, which is sick. That is so cool. The main event emote is awesome. This is going in the S tier. Now moving on to Eminem for the Slim Shady skin. He has a Slim Shady outfit, then all of a sudden he starts putting on his hood. He gets this mask, yellow eyes, red fire skin. It's all really cool. I like it. It's creative. This will be going in the A tier. And then next up is Haley Sky from our current Chapter 6 Season 3 Battle Pass. I love the Storm Beast snap so much. I love the concept of a cheerleader going to the Storm Beast. All of this is just executed so well. I like the colors. I like both of the skins. This is going in peak for me. Next up is Isabel, and I honestly really enjoy her built-in emote as well, especially the way it incorporates like a spell book. And then she transforms like almost into like this vigilante type outfit, which is really cool with the mask, the hood. There's a couple different colors for the suits. Like I mentioned, I think this is very well done, so this will be going in the S tier. And then last but not least, we have Mystique. That's right, I didn't forget about this one, because this one is the GOAT of transformative built-in emotes. The Shapeshifter emote is amazing, being able to turn into any skin after you eliminate them. It is perfect for Mystique. It is just absolutely spot on. So I was going to put this in the peak tier, but I actually decided Mystique gets her own tier above peak in the GOAT category. Her and only her for a transformative built-in emote. It is just absolute perfection, and I think very deserving of the top spot. But there you have it. That is my ranking for all the Fortnite skins that have transformative built-in emotes. I did a lot of research for this, so I don't think I missed any skins, but of course if I did, just let me know down in the comments. I will definitely do an updated version of this someday. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to join my Discord server, that link is going to be in the description, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace!